takeaways. And if anybody in the chat want to give a takeaway of the week or a player that went crazy this past week, just put them in the chat and we'll react to it. But you can start. Who is your
Uh,
takeaway?
well, one of my takeaways, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Remember we did our awards again. I'm not gonna
Yes.
lie. I think Malik Beasley has to be sixth man of the year now. Malik Beasley has been killing for the Detroit Pistons. The reason why they beat the Knicks is because of him. And that fourth quarter, Malik Beasley hit some two clutch threes. And he's been doing it all season, though. It ain't like it's just been a game here, a game there. He's been doing it all season. I'm not gonna lie, I might have to put him in my sixth man of the year now. Peyton Pritchard, he's took his foot off the gas pedal just a little bit, but yeah, I'm going full thought on Malik Beasley now, bro. Because without him, they wouldn't even be number 7 right now in the East.
Damn, they're about to die from water. Bernardo. Malik Beasley. Hey, give him his credit. Give Malik Beasley his credit.
Is this his contract yet?
No, well, yeah. Technically, he signed a 1-year deal.
Yeah, because every contract year he has, he kills. Because what was that when he was with was it with the Lakers? He was killing.
Hell no, he was
Before,
trash.
no, before who was he with before he got to the Lakers? Was it the Bucks?
He was on the Nuggets. He was on the Nuggets.
He
Then
got
he got
traded
traded. He signed with the Nuggets. Then they traded him to Timberwolves. Then the Timberwolves traded Lakers.
to the Lakers. But yeah, every
Malik
contract
Beasley,
year that
he
boy make
deserved.
believes he kills.
Should he be in the 6-man conversation? I'm not upset at that. I'm still going with Peyton Pritchard. I'm still going with Peyton Pritchard. But Malik Beasley, I'm not upset at it. Can we talk about Darius Garland 40 ball against the Raptors though?
Yeah. Hey man, hey, this is what we've been waiting on from Darius Garland. I feel like Darius Garland is back to his all-star year. Whatever Kenny Atkinson did, I don't know, because the offense doesn't really look different per se. I don't know if Kenny Atkinson just, he gave Darius Garland that confidence. I don't know if JB Bickerstaff really gave Darius Garland that confidence. I think it was more so of this is Donovan's team and Donovan's gonna lead us. But I feel like with Kenny Atkinson, it's both of y'all. It's a whole team. Like ain't one person above the other. So now I feel like that gave Darius Garland confidence, and he's been playing like an all-star.
I said that. I said it's just that's why I don't think they have to depend on Donovan Mitchell, at least in the regular season. Now, when it gets to playoffs, you're gonna have to depend on Donovan Mitchell to probably give you at least 28, probably most likely. But in the regular season, anybody can go off. Darius Garland, like you just said, he's probably back to his all-star year. Donovan Mitchell, he ain't this scoring superstar guard no more, but he's still really good, and he doesn't have to go crazy like he used to. Like, I mean, it's a team effort now. It's not just Donovan Mitchell. You're the guy, Darius
Take us to the
Garland.
promised
You're
land.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, take us to the promised land, Darius Garland. You're good, but we know this Donovan team now is everybody's team. And Darius Garland, you got to give him his credit. He 40 points, 9 assists with plus 18 on the court. I know it's the
Yeah, he was
Raptors, but
killing.
at the end of the day, the man was going crazy. And he's very efficient. 14 for 22. Very efficient. So give Darius Garland his credit. Like Darius Garland overall just has been really good
He
this
needs
year.
to keep this up though. He needs to keep this up. This I'm not saying the 40 balls, but the consistent and efficient efforts every single night. We need that. The Cavs need that if they want to make it far, or if they at least want to get to the Eastern Conference Finals. Uh, Takeaways. Let's talk about that. Your boy Jalen Green. How he dropped the 40 ball on the Grizzlies. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. He was hitting some tough shots that game. I'm sitting here. This is why I call him Jordan Clarkson, bro. Because they have the same type of shot selection, bro. They take the same type of shots. They're tough shot makers. He's just more athletic. but he was hitting some amazing shots. Bro, he hit like a step back three in the corner over two people, got the foul. I said, dang, since when you start doing this? And then, a man chipped in with his 19 and 13. Sengun chipped in with his 17, 8, and 5. And Cam chipped in with his 16 minutes. And ever
But
since
that's
Cam,
Jalen Green though.
yeah,
Like
no, without
he's
him,
the
they
reason, at
without
least in
him,
that
they wouldn't
game.
win
At
that
least
game.
in
Yeah, and without him,
that.
they wouldn't win that game. But ever since Cam Whitmore, said that in the interview about his minutes, he's been getting mid-20s. He's been getting at least 20 plus now, and he's been producing.
But it's gonna be so bad when Jabari come back, and we
Yeah,
probably will never see Cam ever again. And that
unless they
sucks.
trade him. Unless they trade him.
I mean, you said you would keep him. You said you'd keep him.
Yeah,
So
I'll keep him. Me personally, I'll keep him. I'll trade the others. But Ja had a good game too. Ja had 29. Desmond Bain had 25. It was a good game. I liked both games that week was a really good game.
yeah, and then Jalen Green gave the Nuggets another 34 and had a nasty dunk on Dario Saric. Bruh, Jalen Green, the problem with him is he's just inconsistent. Like, if we could get this Jalen Green all the time, I ain't gonna lie. The Rockets, Jalen Green, he wouldn't be in trade talks and we wouldn't have to think twice of should we trade Jalen Green? Nope. He's the guy. He's the guy.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe this is what they envisioned when he came out of was it the Ignite or OTE?
Jalen Green's with Ignite.
So Ignite. This is the guy. So I know it's taken this is year 4. It's taking a minute. But hey, we could get this type of Jalen Green. The Rockets are dangerous.
I don't think he can be your number one though. I could see him as your number 2 or your number 3 on the championship team, but I don't see him as a number 1.
The thing with Jalen Green is that he is MJ a couple of games and then he chucks 10 threes in a row.
Yeah, it's that
Where
consistency. It's the consistency. That's really what you're looking for with him. It's just because if, like you said, if he could put those 25 plus games or 30 ball games together and string them along, then people will look at him like Cade, like how they look at Cade or LaMelo or all these other players that's in his age group.
the Rockets are 9-1 when Ben Thompson's in the starting lineup. He averages 16, 10, 3 assists, basically 2 steals and 2 blocks on 61% true shooting. And somebody who I watched on Pick Aside, shout out to Riv, he said Amin and Jalen Green might be a top 5 backcourt next year.
Amin and Jalen Green might be a top 5 backcourt next year.
Would you agree with that? Or is that not far-fetched?
It's not far-fetched, but it depends on Amin Thompson's offensive game, how it evolves. Because he's uber athletic. He has a hand, he has everything. The only thing we missing is the 3-point shot, is the jump shot. That's literally all we missing. And then next year, if you think about it, they could start him at point, put Jalen at the 2. That's not a bad backcourt at all.
What we
But
doing with Reese Shepard?
top five, I don't know top 5 though.
What we gonna do with Reese
Reece
Shepard then?
He's gonna have to come off the
Doing with?
bench. He's gonna have to
That's
come off the
crazy.
bench. I
That's
mean, but
crazy.
this we said this draft was full of role players anyway, so there wasn't really any superstars in this draft for real. For real. I think the only one that's really that you could say has all-star potential is probably Castle and Alex Sarr probably, but other than that, I don't really see any bunch of role players.
What about Edie? Nah.
He's a serviceable starting big, but I don't really see all-star or star.
Let's talk about it. Cade, 36 points against the Knicks, had 18 points in the third quarter. And the crazy thing is, he was in foul trouble. I think he picked up like I want to say his 4th foul at the end of the
In the
second
third.
quarter. I thought it was no, because I know he went to the bench. Like it was like a minute something left. And I don't know if that was his 4th foul or that was his 3rd, but it don't
Was his
matter.
third.
Okay, my bad then. So his 3rd foul at the end of the second. So you would think the Knicks would try to hunt him and try to get him in foul trouble. They didn't. They did because he got his 4th foul, but for a guy to say, okay, I got 4 fouls, they probably gonna come at me, and to never foul out the rest of the game and to score 18 points very efficiently in that 3rd quarter, it tells me a lot, man. He's
And then
he's an all-star.
And then he scored 11 in the 4th. So, man, you know I've been high on K for forever. I thought the Pistons this year was gonna be like this last year. I was just a year too late. But I think in the month of January, what's K? I wrote it down. K's
In the month of
averaging.
January?
Yeah, he's averaging. Yeah, why I put it at? I think he's averaging like 26. It's like 26, like 8 and 6 or something like that. Man,
I can check it. I can check it real quick.
But yeah, he's been amazing for them. And I knew the Pistons were still gonna have.
No, you right though. 26. He's averaging 26, 8 assists, 6 boards, shooting 50% from the field, 45% from the 3.
And
So
even
you're
with
right.
Jaden,
You're right.
even with Jaden Ivey going, I knew the Pistons were still gonna have team success because that means the ball is gonna be in K's hands more. And then on top of that, because the Pistons, they have a solid roster. So now more guys get to play. And then now other guys have to step up. So guys like Malik Beasley, Tim Hardaway, Asor, Ron Holland, all of them have to step up now. And they have. So credit to them.
Hey, K said, man, I don't need no superstar. Just give me some shooters. That's all I need. Just give me some damn shooters. And I'm telling y'all, it's going to work out. And that's exactly what they did, man. What are they? They are 22. They have 22 wins.
Yep,
they have 21 and 19.
They could realistically jump to 5. I think either 4 or 5. I looked at it last night. They could realistically jump.
They're only literally a game out of the 5th seed. So yeah, they could. And honestly they're basically a game and a half out of 4th. So they could possibly host a playoff series.
Bro, I remember when before the season started, people was giving me all that BS because I said the Pistons was gonna be good this year. And now the Pistons are good. Now everybody want to jump on the bandwagon.
I think a lot of people just like Cade. Like a lot of people love him. I've been seeing that a lot. They love Cade. I don't know what it is. And I mean, I like Cade. I don't love him like you do, but I like Cade. I think he's a really good player, but I feel like just the NBA discourse, they just love him. And it's like, people just like, we've been telling y'all he good. It's just he been hurting, the team sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's really all it is. He good, the team bad.
I love his game. I've been watching him since high school. I remember seeing him when he wasn't the number 1 player in the country to becoming the number 1 player in the country. I just loved his development throughout the years.
They say he like Luka. They say he the black Luka, low key instead of Shea. I know I said Shea last week, but they say he more like Luka.
Yeah, he played more like Luka. Yeah, he played more like Luka than Shea do.
Let's talk about Scoot Henderson with a 39-point ball. I know it's the Nets, but Scoot Henderson, hey man, he was on fire that game, bro.
He was like 8 for 8 from 3 before he missed.
Yeah, he's 8 for 10 from 3. I'm like, damn, Scoot. I'm like,
this is the Scoot that they wanted. This is the Scoot that they thought they was gonna get on day 1. If Scoot was playing like this, bro, Anthony Simons would have already been traded. He would have been in the starting lineup, and it would have been his team. But to be honest, it don't even look like his team. It looked like Shaedon Sharpe team to me.
Shaedon Sharpe been the most consistent player, low key.
Yeah.
Honestly, bro, it's like I think they want to get rid of. I don't say they want to get rid of Anthony Simons. I think they probably haven't gotten the package deals they want. Scoot Henderson is still a project. He did give us this great game, but we still don't know. Shaedon Sharpe, I think they kind of know what Shaedon Sharpe is, but can he be like that guy? I don't think so. I don't think he could be the guy. I think he could be a good player. just not the guy. Maybe not even your second best, but definitely could be your third best player on the team, on the championship team, potentially. But they don't know yet. I got a question? If Dylan Harper is there, the Blazers, they're up there. Do they still draft him with all these guards they got still here with Shade Sharp, Simons, and Scoot? Do you still draft Dylan Harper?
I mean, well, at that point, yes, you do, because he's the best available. And you can't let a talent like that walk regardless of how many. That's like with the whole Kings and Luca thing. The Kings didn't want Luca because they already had De'Aaron Fox. But it's like, bro, just draft Luca. Imagine if they would have had Luca by now. But yeah, I think they still draft Dylan Harper. One thing I don't get though, what is Chauncey Billups on with DeAndre Ayton? Bro, I don't think DeAndre Ayton, I don't remember the last time he played 30 minutes. Him and
Listen.
Klingen have been splitting minutes. It's been like I think Ayton probably get like 24 and Klingen would get like 20 something the rest basically.
He played 35 against the Pistons on the 6. Yeah, 18 and 11.
But for the most part, he don't really touch 30 minutes no more.
Yeah, the
I
last 3
don't
games
know.
he hasn't touched 30.
I don't know if Chauncey Billups doesn't rock with his motor. I don't know what it is. But now Kling is hurt, so he has to play more minutes now. But I don't know if he's in a doghouse or what. But Chauncey Billups and Aiden, they ain't rocking together. Do they
This
trade
team,
Aiden?
well, would I trade DeAndre Ayton?
Because
Probably not.
bro, a former a former top pick getting traded like that back to forth.
Maybe not at the trade deadline, but I could see him leaving. I could see them trading him in the offseason. Bro, I mean, they already in rebuild, but I think they just gonna clean house, bro. I think this is it. Like, I think this is it. I think Simons most likely gets moved. I think they're not trading none of these guys by the trade deadline. I think all this is going down in the offseason.
No season.
They're gonna be bad again. Like you said, if Dylan Harper is there, you draft him. Ace Bailey, you draft him. Whatever. Shane Sharp, we know what he is. Simons, I think it's finally time to get off of him. DeAndre Ayton, like you said, might be the motor. I mean,
Jeremy
he's still a
Grant.
good player. Man, I don't know who want that contract though. That's the thing. I don't know who want that contract, and I think that's a reason
Brooklyn
why
can
he
take it.
hasn't been moved.
Brooklyn can take it.
According to Brooklyn, they don't want to take no long term contracts. I don't blame them.
Mm.
I ain't trying to stick with. I ain't trying to stay with these long term contracts. I'm trying to basically get short term contracts and be bad. I don't want to be bad and still have this long. No, I'm not trying to do all that. So I can see them trading him in the offseason. And like I said, when we talked about like our coaches, I think Chauncey Billups will not be there. I think this is it. I think they're gonna get a new coach and get somebody else. I mean, they just haven't and yes, injuries. Yes, I get it, but I feel like we still haven't seen anything. Like we still haven't. Even with Kane been hurt, and we see no improvement. I still ain't seen no improvement from the Blazers. They're still bad.
Nah, it's still but yeah.
So this might be it for Chauncey Billups, and it sucks, but I mean it's bad.
I
But
still think
hey,
he's a good coach. I still think he's a good coach. I don't think he necessarily needs a young team. I think he needs a established veteran team to really show what he's made of. Because with young guys, you gotta get them to listen. You gotta get them to buy in. If you got a veteran team, they gonna buy in regardless.
and
Especially
I
if you got
mean
respect for the coach.
even when he got there, he got there. He was supposed to have Dame, CJ, Nurkic was still good, back then. But it's like, I think they traded CJ. I think the next year. I don't think it was the first year he got there. I don't think not. Somebody check that for me, but I don't think that was the. I don't think CJ was there. I think he was. I think he got traded the next year. Dame was hurt. He had that abdomen injury, and then think during his third year with the team, Dame gets hurt. I mean, Dame asks for a trade. So now you really got a young team, and it's like, what can I do with this? Like the team is bad. I don't know what you want me to do. What do you expect from me? So it is what it is. What else
Another
you got?
takeaway I got, Trey 43 against the Suns.
Oh man,
He was literally doing whatever he wanted. They could not stop him. They couldn't hold him. Nothing, bro. I say in one play, what did he do? I forgot what move he did, but he ball faked Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal did a whole 360.
I
Then he
saw that.
shot in his
Yes,
face. And then he shot in his face. I said, yeah, bro. This Trey night. I think he had like 20 points, bro. And like, I don't want to say the first quarter, but in the first half for sure.
I saw that. Trae Young, in my opinion, will be an all-star. I think he deserves it. He got this team, and I thought that, but the team is still mid. I'm not gonna lie, they still are mid, but I feel like they're better than a lot of what we thought.
They
I
better than
thought
what
they
I
were.
thought, for sure.
Yes, they are better than what we thought, and I think Quinn Snyder is showing why he is a good coach because he was a good coach when he was on the Jazz. He had good players, and
Mhm.
now with the Hawks, he's still showing why he is still a good coach. But Trae Young has been one of the most one you can arguably say a top 5 point guard this year. You can really say he's been a top 5 point guard. Like still scoring, not as much as he used to, but the assists, man, he's averaging 12 assists per game. That is really good, especially now. Like you don't see a lot of people just averaging 12 assists like that. It just it
Mhm.
doesn't happen. Because I think it said it was I saw it on Instagram. It said that I think the last time somebody averaged 12 was John Stockton. So that was back in 1990 something. Mind you, we're in 2025 now. So it's like
Yeah.
that's a long
Yeah, for
time.
30 years, yeah.
So hey man, Trae Young been on one. Trae Young, you my guy. That's my guy, man. He been really good
Okongwu
for
had a
them.
good game. He
Yeah,
had
2020
22.
game. 2020 game.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2020 game. Who else I got? Let's talk about Paulo's return. He dropped 34, 7 and 3 against the Bucks. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't expect 34. I didn't
Nah,
expect
I
all
didn't
that.
either.
I
I
didn't
didn't
expect
either.
all that.
Especially your first game back. Usually your first game back, you gotta pick it up. You're slow dragging, you gotta get back used to playing in the NBA. But he came out there going crazy. I mean, granted, Giannis had 41 though. He had 41 and 14. So
I mean, and Paulo only played 27 minutes. They did say he was gonna be on men's restriction, but very efficient, 11 for 21 on 34 points. He was 7 for 10 from the field, from the free throw line, and he was 5 from 8 from the three. Hey, once Paulo get that three going consistently, it
yeah, he
might
gonna
be
be
over.
dangerous. Yeah, he gonna be dangerous, bro. Cause how you gonna stop him? He got a mid range, he got a post game, and then now you add the three.
They say he's
Yeah,
a
younger Melo.
he's Carmelo. Yep, that's
Yep, yeah,
exactly what I was
younger
about to
Melo.
say. He's a younger Melo, and I definitely see it, man. I'm glad Paulo back, man. Then France, I saw he's ramping his conditioning up, so they're getting healthy. I don't know when Jalen Suggs, because I think last week you said there's no timetable for his return, so I don't know
Mhm.
when he's supposed to come back, but France is supposed to come back. So so slowly they're getting healthy. They're getting healthy, but Magic are still a good team. Honestly, I don't have another takeaway.
No, I don't have no more takeaways either.
All right, so that is it for our takeaways of the week.